All right. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. It seems I'm back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to have you this morning. Let me know where you are joining us from. Let me know where you are joining us from, ladies and gentlemen. Get into the chat. Get into the chat. Get into the chat. All right. It seems I'm back in the game. I feel much more better. I feel much more stronger. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So get into the chat. I hope I'm back. Get into the chat. Let me know where you are joining us from. Happy to see you, my brother, my friend, Mr. Tom, from that side of Dubai. Happy to see you here. Happy to see you, MC China. It has been a long time. Happy to see you, my brother, Mr. Robert Kamgisha, all the way from UAE. Happy to see you, Uncle Ken, my friend from that side of Spain. Happy to see you here. All right, okay. Happy to see you, my hero. My hero is on the call today. Happy to see you, my friend, my sister, on that side of UAE. Happy to see you on the call today. All right, okay. All right, okay. All right. Let me know. Get into the chat. Let me know. All right. Oh, happy to see you, Madam Halima, joining us from Namibia. If you are the one, if I remember. Okay. All right. Get into the chat. Let me know where you're joining us from. Today, I'm going to a very sensitive topic, robotic settings. And I go an extra mile to be able to share the different insights, my personal experience, approaches, and tactics to making more profit, all right, to making more profit. So without delay, ladies and gentlemen, allow me just give in 1 minute. Oh, happy to see you, my friend, my sister from Saudi Arabia, Madam Esther. Madam Esther, happy to see you. All right, happy to see you today. Okay, let me just make some shout outs that I get started. Baika 100, Anthony Medi, okay, to Hire Godfrey, Dr. John A. We have in Singoma Robinson, happy to see you here. Kasozu Robert, all right, Muhammad, all right, Robert Kamgishan, Stephen Omot, okay, we have Tanji, we have Mr. Tom from that side of Dubai, Trender, we have Williams, all right, we have Williams, we have Uncle Chen, all right, good to go. Good to go. Welcome, everybody. Happy to see you, Coach Mopiwe. He's joining us from that side of Johannesburg in South Africa. All right. Okay, let me just get into the chat now. Let me just get into the chat. Let me just get into the chat. Hey, Anthony Mendy is joining us from Qatar. Beautiful, beautiful, fantastic, fantastic, incredible, perfect. All right. Without delay, I want to get into the lesson for today. Okay. I want to share with you my approach. I want to share with you what I believe in, and like I usually say, ladies and gentlemen, that when we share, it is up to either to take action or not to take action, right? Okay, so I want to basically today go to a very sensitive topic. You know, there are three important things that give you success in Royalq, right? Let me see if someone is able to define those three things that could give you basic, amazing results from Royalq. If you mention these three, let me see if I could drop someone some $10. I'm giving away $10 this morning. If I get started, I'm giving out $10. I'm giving out $10 free. I'm giving out $10 free this morning. I'm giving out $10. I'm giving out $10. The question is simple. What are the three major things that determine your profitability? Three major things. I'm giving away $10. I'm giving away $10. You mention all the three, you don't mention one. $10. I'm giving away $10, right? I'm giving away $10. Three major things. You're talking about robotic settings. Three major things about robotic settings that will give you the results you need from our business. I'm giving away $10 this morning, right now. Those who know me, just I changed a little bit, but I know how to give away $10. Give away $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10. I'm giving away $10 this morning. You mentioned three major things. You're gonna get yourself $10. $10. I'm giving away $10. I see no one is winning yet. I think I need to increase from $10 to $20. Let me see. I need to increase. I see no one is winning. So I needed to, let me see. Thank you so much. Most of you are so far doing very well. Some are just a slight away to the answer. Skill, patience, capital. Okay, all right. People are just next to the exact words, all right? Okay, capital, sharing, patience, knowledge of signals, timely action, enough capital, skill, patience, capital, training, patience, skill, trading, capital, trading skills, capital and patience, capital strategy, patience, skill sharing, capital, regular, repeated, recycle, skill sharing, capital, skill sharing, patience, consistency and action, capital management, good strategy and patience, right mindset, right strategy and patience, repeated, recurring, regular income, robotic setting, patience and capital. I want this one who's just to the answer, all right? Okay, skill, okay, skill, let me see. Margin calls, good capital and patience. Capital, patience, sharing, not comparing results, right mindset and right skills. We are all rotating on the answer, all right? We are all rotating on the answer. Some have all the two answers, but they miss out the one. Now someone is saying, but Julius, you seem not to. Someone is inboxing me, but you don't want to give me the $10. The answer must have all the three. Eh? The answer must have all the three. And some are doing basically very well. By the way, for you to successfully have amazing results in Royalq, one of the important things, you need good capital. Yes, you need good capital. Good capital. You need good capital. You know, you need good capital. You want to win, you want to get the results you want from setting your robot, you need good capital. So good capital is an amazing, fantastic, incredible ingredient for you to have amazing results from trading. The second thing that I've seen so many people talk about that could give you amazing results from trading, you want to have results from trading, you need to make sure that you have proper settings, right? You need to make sure you have proper settings. Okay? Because even if you have good capital, but you don't have good settings, you may not get good results. You having good capital, but without proper, the main word is proper settings. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, on the call today, thank you so much for all your answers. I'm going to look through them. I'm going to take my time and look through your answers as I come to my last answer, right? if you want to have amazing results from a business, basically, you also need to make sure that you basically and purely have the right settings. Because without the right settings, okay, I'm talking about robotic settings, and I needed to make sure that I give an understanding. I made a statement. Let me see if I can draw it again. I don't know if I can draw it again. There are two things that are done in trading. We have what we call technical analysis, and we have what we call fundamental analysis. I have a question. I'm going to look through your answers and I find the winner who will take the $10. I have a question. Someone using the robot, do they need to know fundamental and technical analysis? If someone is using the robot, do they need technical and fundamental analysis? I need some answers. I want to work with a live audience, right? I want to work with a live audience, right? This is not what do they call it? I want to work with a live audience. I have a question. Make sure you get involved, right? Make sure you get involved, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you are involved. Make sure you are involved. Make sure you are involved. I'm getting myself in the spotlight. Make sure you are involved. Does someone in Royalq, right? Does someone in Royalq using the robot need technical analysis and fundamental analysis of the market to make profit? Let me see. Does someone in Royalq using the robot? Does someone in Royalq using the robot need technical analysis and fundamental analysis? Thank you so much. You don't need. The answer is you don't need. You don't need fundamental analysis. You don't need technical analysis, because we said the first criteria is good capital. Okay, don't forget, you don't need to run away from where we come from. We said one of the important things you need to have successful results in Royalq. One, you need good capital. That's the first stuff. You need good capital. So if you have good capital and you have correct settings, you are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. You are good to go. You don't need skills in fundamental analysis. You don't need, happy to see you, Muhammad. It's your first time to be here. You don't need technical analysis and fundamental analysis. I want to show you a picture, all right? I want to show you a funny picture. You're going to allow me share my screen and I show you this funny picture. What happens in the market, right? Because I believe this picture could give me the fantastic meaning of what I'm talking about today. All right, okay, so you want to allow me go through this. You want to allow me go through this. You want to allow me look for this funny picture? Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Give me some few minutes. I get this picture. I hope it's not very far. Yeah, because I am not landing on it. But basically, you basically don't need fundamental analysis and technical analysis to be successful in using the Royalq robot. Why? Because Royalq is a quantitative trading bot. You provide the settings, you provide mathematical settings, and then the robot follows those mathematical settings. It knows when to buy and it knows when to sell, depending on the settings that you have provided, right? Depending on the settings that you have provided. I'm not landing on the picture, so I don't take much more time. If you are learning and loving the session, give me some thumbs up. 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 If you are learning and enjoying the session, you are learning. You know, learning is a process. Learning is a process. You learn something little all the time. You keep on adding up, and you become a super robotic user. My goal is to make sure that I can create several super robotic users all over the world. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much Let me make some shout outs for people who are giving me some love hearts. You know, some people, thank you so much, Coach Mopiwa. Thank you so much, Bike 100. Thank you so much, Second Jaco Francis V2 from Uganda. Thank you, my brother Bukenya Richard from UAE. Thank you, Leader Kojo. He comes from that side of Ghana. Thank you, Joy from Kenya. Thank you, Elizabeth D. Thank you, Mr. Hanix. Mr. Hanix comes from Kampala. He's a V3. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Mwebas Wilberforce. Wilberforce comes from Barara, right? Wilberforce comes from Barara. Thank you, Tessa, I know her personally. She's one of my friends. I need to remember her country, but I know her. All right. Thank you so much. Nsingoma comes from that side of Mbarara or Isingiro, if I don't forget. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Halima comes from Namibia. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, fantastic. Now we have the proper understanding that for us to be successfully in our robotic settings, ladies and gentlemen, or Robert, Robert comes from that side of Dubai. Yes, Tessa comes from London, UK. Happy to have you all. It's a pleasure to work with you all, guys. I love you all. All right, let's now go back to our class for today. All right, so we now understand that for us to have successful results, we need proper settings. For us to have successful results, we need good capital. I want to go to the two major ways. Okay, let me see. Do you have people who have notebooks? Do you have people who are writing? Can you get on your camera if you are having a notebook where you are taking up some notes? Let me see. You are here and you are taking up some notes. Let me see. You are here and you are taking up some notes. You are writing somewhere. Because basically, as you see me here, I just go to my if I'm gonna train. Let me just open up here for you guys, because I know most of you might be half serious. Let me tell you guys, whatever I teach, okay, I have been writing my notes for a very long period of time, guys. So when I open a topic, I don't go back to, okay, most of the knowledge is now in my mind, but I have notes. I've been able to write several books since I joined Royalq. That I believe if you want to be a super robotic user, you need some good notes. Ladies and gentlemen, all these books are for Royalq, notes purely. Someone says, are you serious, Julius? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I've been taking notes, guys, since I got started in the business. This is I think, my latest book. Okay. Yeah, this is my latest. I have books that I've got over since I got started in the business. I have written and written and written and written and written and written. So you can find a book and you say, I'll be using this book to take up notes, right? So when I come on Zoom, okay, now most of the knowledge is in my head, but basically I spend some time and check up. Big up if you have a notebook, big up, big up, big up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now I believe if someone joins your team, you'll have what to tell them. Okay, I was speaking to my friend. Thank you so much, M China. I've seen them, fantastic, incredible. You see, I was speaking to one of my friends last week. Oh, I have someone from Suriname. I've seen someone from Suriname. I've seen someone from Suriname. All right, okay, let's get back to our lesson for today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now, we now know that we need good capital. We need good capital, right? We need good capital and we need the right settings to have the right results. Now, there are two major ways we make money in Royalq. The robot trades in two major ways. One is called the one shot, and another one is called the cycle. One is called one shot, another one is called the cycle, right? Julius, why are you talking about one shot? Why are you talking about the cycle? In one of my lessons yesterday, if you're following the 300X challenge, I did a personal analysis and I said that if I look at the cycle of cryptocurrency, let me just get there. Ladies and gentlemen. Let me just run very fast. I see we even have some signals. Thank you so much, my signal team. Right, but let me just get back here. All right, I want to get back here. I think I need to provide the signal. But before I go to the signal, I did an analysis and I said that Bitcoin in its third green candle in row. And I said that in February, we had a green candle. In January, we had a green candle by Bitcoin. In February, we had a green candle by Bitcoin. In March, we have had a green candle by Bitcoin. I said, I have a feeling this has confirmed the start of a new bull market. Because if we look at the performance of cryptocurrency in the past, most of the times, I'm not sure, but most of the times, when it forms 3 green candles in 3 repeated months, ladies and gentlemen, the market turns to go perfect. The market turns to go perfect. 3 green specific candles, right? Now, this is not saying that, Julius, I'm saying we are in the bull market. I'm saying according to statistics of the past, when Bitcoin forms 3 repeated green candles in 3 months, it tries to confirm that the market might seem to start surging. Now, what happens in the 2 different markets? We have cycle and we have one shot. When we enter the bull run, when you trade with the cycle, you trade and win big time. So we have 2 major ways of trading. We have when we use the one shot means the robot buys, the market rises, the robot sells. 2, we have the cycle. The robot buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, repeatedly. All right, now I wanna see if I could drop you a signal, guys. Those who love signals, you know that people love signals. I'll talk about this, but let me see if I could have. All right, okay. All right, I'll handle that later after here. All right, now let me go to my Royalq and let us rock it up with the robotic settings. Let's now go to my Royalq. Okay, all right. Where are you, my favorite application? Okay, here we go, good, fantastic. Wow, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Okay, we have touched the $26,000. I see all the market is turning basolically green, with ATA leading with 13%, FTM leading with 11%, Doge leading with 5%. Wow, this is fantastic. This is balloon-like. This is so nice, so nice, so nice. Wow, this is so nice. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. All right. Okay, let's go to the major lesson of today. Royalq has 3 major markets. It has the USDT market. Let me just block these messages so that they don't take away my attention while I'm here. We have the USDT market, we have the BTC market, we have the Ethereum market. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do we have people who are tired of floating loss? I want to give you reasons why you float before I go to the settings. Do you have people who are tired of floating loss? Can I see them? People who are sick and tired of floating loss, you can give me a yes in the chat. You are sick and tired of floating loss. I want to give you reasons why you float, guys. I want to give you reasons why you float. If you are new, I want to explain to you what is floating loss. Let me people are sick and tired of floating loss. Hey, yeah. Please, don't kill me. Hey. You know, when you ask for a love heart, they take longer to type a love heart. But when you ask people who are sick and tired of floating, the way messages keep on flopping in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So what is floating loss? All right. I'm going to explain what is floating loss. And then I go to why do you guys float? I want to give you reasons why you guys float. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen once again and come back to Royalq. Okay. Maybe I pick a coin to trade called ATA. But before I go to this approach, I want to inform you that we have what we call base currency. Can someone type the word base currency in the chat? We have what we call base currency. This is called a base currency in crypto. What do we mean by a base currency? We have what we call pairs. It is ATA the coin trading against USDT. So you put USDT in your Binance account, you put USDT in your Hobby, you put USDT in your Kraken, you put USDT in your Bybit, you put USDT in your OKEX. Congratulations to Royalq for moving an extra mile to introduce the COEX exchanger. Thank you so much. I love the team of Royalq. And basically, you have USDT in your account. So as you have USDT in your account, your money moves from USDT, which is a stable coin. Your money moves from USDT, which is a stable coin. Julius, what are stable coins? What are stable coins? This is fantastic. What are stable coins? Can someone in the chat define for me what are stable coins? You know, we are learning. If you know what are stable coins, can someone in the chat define for me what are stable coins? Someone in the chat, could you define for me what are stable coins? What are stable coins, right? I want some answer. What are stable coins? Let me get into the chat. Let me, you know, today it's a learning area. What are stable coins? Can someone give me the answer in the chat? What are stable coins? What are stable coins? Let me see. Let me get some answers in the chat. Okay. Someone said base currency is the one we use to buy another coin. Thank you. What are stable coins? What are stable coins? What are stable coins? Beautiful. I want to give you a very professional definition of stable coins. Let me give you one, guys. Let me give you one. Stable coins, right? I love teaching. So let me just give you one. Stable coins are the price antidotes. We call them price antidotes. An antidote is something, they are price steady antidotes. They are price steady antidotes. You know, this is one of the amazing, fantastic things. They are they're stable antidotes to volatile coins. You know, you must know why you float, because if you know why you enter floating loss, then you should not keep on crying. Okay, all right. They are steady, okay, to cryptocurrencies like BTC. Beautiful. All right, I'll keep it that. Okay, stable coins are price steady antidotes to volatile cryptocurrencies like BTC. Yes, they are always pegged to 1-to-1. So if you have the BUSD, it is 1-to-1 to the US dollar. If you have the USDT, it is 1-to-1 to the US dollar. If you have the USDC, it's usually 1-to-1, it is pegged to a dollar. 1 USDT equals to $1. But the other one is fiat, meaning crypto, meaning paper. Then this is crypto, which is USDT. All right. Okay, beautiful. If you are learning and enjoying the session, give me some love hearts. Because you see, when someone comes on this call, he expects something different. If you are learning and you're enjoying the call, you are learning, let me get some love hearts. I'm going to answer why you float. I know it's what you want, and I'm getting there. Okay, now, this is what happens. This is what happens, guys. This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. Okay, now you pick a coin to trade called XRP. Your money moves from USDT and it enters XRP. XRP is a volatile coin. Volatile meaning it is either moving up and moving down. It moves up and moving down. It doesn't matter whether it is moving up or it is moving down. So that is its frequency, and it is a volatile coin, while this one is a stable coin. Now imagine, your money moves from this coin that is stable. When you have 100 USDT, it is there, it is 100. Now you move it from 100 and you take a risk to buy XRP, which is volatile, which goes up and goes down and goes up and goes down and goes up and goes down. So when you buy XRP, you get what we call the position amount, the total amount of money you have invested. And when you invest, you create what we call the position quantity, the number of coins you have bought. When you buy, you create what we call the average price. And we also have the current price. So the difference between your average price and your current price gives us the return rate. And when the return rate is in negative, we have what we call floating loss. And if the return rate is in positive, we have what we call floating profit. It is floating because it has not yet been sold. It is floating because it is in negative, but it has not been sold in negative. Let me come back to the call. Are we together? If you're understanding me, please, give me type a yes in the chat. Give me a yes in the chat. If you're understanding me, guys, give me a yes in the chat. Give me a yes in the chat. If you're understanding me now, give me a yes in the chat. Because my goal is to make sure that you understand. All right, Julius, I was bought and I was told that the robot trades for me and that now I'm in floating loss. Do you understand why now you float? Let me know, guys. Do you understand why you float? You get your money from a stable coin. You get your money from a stable coin and put it in a volatile coin that moves up and moves down and moves up and moves down. And once the robot buys, it creates the average price. The difference between the average price and the current price, once it is in negative return rate, you are in floating loss. And once it is in positive, you are in floating profit. All right, let's get back, guys. Let's get back. Good. Let's get back now. So now I hope anybody on the call now understand what is position amount is the amount of money you have invested. Position quantity are the number of coins you have bought. Average price is whenever the robot buys, it creates an average price, current price. So the difference between the average price and the current price gives us what we call the return rate. If it is positive, it is what we call floating profit. If it is in negative, it is what we call floating loss. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question. Is floating loss real loss? Is floating loss real loss? I need some answers in the chat. Is floating loss real loss? I need some answers in the chat. Is floating loss real loss? Let me get to know. Is floating loss real loss? Let me get to know. Let me get some answers. Because is floating loss real loss? Is floating loss real loss? All right, beautiful. Now you understand. Someone says it is not loss, but you know it stresses. Okay, now this is a big challenge. Now I need to make sure that I get everybody from this call have the mentality that I have. I'm one of the guys who joined Royalq when Bitcoin was at $50,000. I remember when I got started, I don't know whether Leader Eunice joined that time. Let me check if I have people who joined that time. And basically, sincerely speaking, most of the people that I started with are no longer here. Yeah. And the reason why they no longer exist is not that I'm the perfect what? That I don't get annoyed when I'm in floating loss. But I was able to understand how crypto works. Yes, Anna Maria. Yes, she's here. Well, yes, thank you. $63,000. She's here. Annie is here. I think I joined when it was above $50,000 because Annie is in my team. I think Bitcoin was around $67,000 around there when I joined. Everybody was happy. I was like, BTC is going to $100,000, guys. Let's make money. And you know what happened? One day, the thing started going down. The thing went down until it reached $15,000. Yes, Coach Mopiwa is here. Coach Dida Kojo is here. Hey, I see. Hey, the power have been with me, but most of the guys have gone. Now, the reason why these leaders are still here, plus me and others, is because we understood how crypto works. I was able to see a floating loss up to, I think, 97%. I have some floating loss, 97%. Bitcoin moved from up there, I touched 15,000. I was like, what a business. What a business. My money, you are floating $500, $600. But I was able to understand how crypto works. Now, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me, guys. When we enter floating loss, we have two main decisions. Yes, he says up to date, she still has coins that are floating. She still has coins that still in floating loss. I also do have them. Okay, I bought a coin at $250. It went down up to 1.6. So you just need to understand how crypto works. Julius, how does crypto work? Crypto is a simple business. One, it is a highly volatile market that goes up and goes down. It has two major seasons. It has what we call the bearish season, and it has what we call the bull season. Two major seasons. It has what we call the bearish season, and it has what we call the bull season. When we joined in the market, we joined in the bull run. It was coming to its end. And then we entered the bearish market. In the bearish market, the market is like going down. No other business. Yeah, the market is going down. And the advantage of anyone joining now, we are done with the bearish market. We are done. Guys, we are done with the bearish market. Now we are going in for the bull season, where the market just goes up. Some of you are about to get surprised. When you enter, I remember when I was in the bull market, I remember when I entered, by the time I entered the bull market, I saw a coin called Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. I'll never forget what I saw on Shiba Inu. A green candle started like a small one. It brought a second one. It started hitting only strong green candles. I said, hey, money. And I said, I will never leave crypto, all right? And from then, I've been patient. But now let me go back to my settings. I don't want to get you offline, guys. I don't want to get you offline. Now, Royalq, after seeing us suffer so much in the bearish market, it had only a minimum of 99 margin calls. It increased its margin calls close to 1,000 because we only have 999. Especially people want to trade on a cycle. A cycle, I said, the robot buys and sells repeatedly. And that's why we have one shot, and that's why we have a cycle. So cycle, the robot buys, sells repeatedly. And one shot, the robot buys when the market rises, the robot sells and gives you the profit. And okay, I think that I'm done. Okay, now I want to go to robotic settings. So I will basically now tap on trade settings, and it will open up. I want it to be on a cycle. All right, okay. Are we ready? So I'm gonna start with how to trade a one shot. I'm gonna start to how to trade a one shot because of time. And then I'm going to go to how to trade a cycle. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready to know how to trade a one shot and how to trade a cycle? Are we ready, guys? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? All right. Now all is done. Now I want to go to the major topic. Are we ready to know how to trade a one shot and how to trade a cycle? Are we ready? Now I hope I'm done with why you float, guys. Someone is still continuing. I hope that story is done. Why you float? Why you float? Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go. Let's go. Okay, guys. The best way to trade a one shot, the best way to trade a one shot, and the best way to trade a cycle is to create your own strategy. The best way to trade by a cycle and the best way to trade by a one shot is to create your own strategy. I have seen so many people, right? I've seen so many people that once they are given a signal, they start shaking. Oh, the market is going. My leader, the market is going. I don't know. Because you are not prepared. The reason why you suffer is because you are not prepared. By the time the signal is dropped, that's when you got your Royalq. Where's the coin? Well, hey, it might go. It might disappear. Am I late? No. Create a strategy so that when you receive a signal, you don't fidget. When you receive a signal, you just tap few buttons and you are good to go. Now, I want to take you to how to create your own strategy. All right, guys, let's go. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back a little bit. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so we tap on mine. Let me see if I'm making some money. You know, it is very bad to talk when you're not earning. Hey, yeah. Keep going, Bitcoin. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, good. Yes, continue. Yes. And someone tells me I go and I do other business. Yeah, are you okay? Now we come to mine, ladies and gentlemen, and we go to an area called my strategy setting. I hope everybody, you are on your phone. You can either go on your phone or stay in the notes. Okay, if you have an iPhone, I don't know if I know how to write that thing. If you have an iPhone, where you see my strategy setting, for you, you'll have my policy. You know, I'm moving very slow because after setting up this, I will be done. Are we there? Type 1 if you are there. If you have an iPhone, look for my policy. If you have an Android, look for my strategy setting. Are we there? Let me know in the chat. Type 1 if you are there. I'm moving very slow this time around. Give me a 1 in the chat if you are there. I'm moving very slow this time around. I'm moving very slow. Right, beautiful. 8/20. Some 80 on the call will never type, and 20 will always type. You die with your 1. I'll not look for you. Stay with your 1. Some people are very bad. Even giving you 1 makes him get feel bad. I'll not give him the 1. Let me see. You stay with your 1. I'll also not look for you. People can stay with their ones. Just the 1 in the chat. You stay with your 1. Even me, I will not look for you. You stay with your 1. Let's move on with those moving. All right. Okay. Now tap on it. Once you tap on it, it will not look like mine. Mine has many. Let me delete some. Let me delete some. Okay. So that I could teach better. Okay. Now, if you are new, you will see the thing start now. If you are old and you have ever created one, you tap on the plus sign in the corner. If you are using an Android. An iPhone, I don't know, because I don't use iPhones. So you tap there. I'm an Android. I love Android phones. Tap on the plus. Now, when you tap on the plus, this is how your strategy will look like. This is how your screen will look like. Now, let me explain. The first area, sorry guys, just bear with me a little bit. The first area you see in the corner is a small box. It's a small box. This small box is for saving. You can save your work there. Next, we have the Royalq type. The Royalq type is divided into three. It has what we call conservative, it has what we call steady, it has what we call radical. Now, these are so good if you are going to use the default settings of Royalq. I want to just explain a little bit about this. Default. Royalq will give you default settings. When you choose conservative, like the word comes from the word conserving, you are telling your robot to use your capital very less, not to expose your capital. When you are using steady, it is in between conservative and radical. Radical, you're exposing your capital so much. So here you are conservating, here you are exposing your capital. And these, either radical or conservative or steady, work if you're going to use the default settings of Royalq. And these default settings only appear in the margin configuration, which I will explain later. So since we are going to create our own strategy, it doesn't matter whether here it is steady, whether here it is radical, whether here it is conservative. If you have understood that, type a yes in the chat. If you have understood that, type a yes in the chat. If you have understood that, type a yes in the chat. Someone is private chatting me. Ladies and gentlemen, let me try to create some. Okay, it is not. I'm not attacking anyone, but I'm creating some positive mindset. Please do not multitask. Let me give you reasons why multitasking is a very bad thing for someone to be successful. Okay. Stephen received the 2 signals. This is just an example. Please, I'm not speaking to any Stephen on this call. The Stephen I'm talking about did not attend Zoom today. Stephen was given 2 signals. He wanted to trade all the 2 signals at once. And so he entered the market. He opened ATA and opened FTM. On opening ATA, Stephen saw that ATA was doing well. On opening FTM, he also saw FTM was doing so well. And so Stephen stayed in the middle. Should I trade ATA? Should I trade FTM? Should I trade ATA? Should I trade FTM? At the end of the day, Stephen never traded on the 2 coins. That's how some of you treat your life. You are here on Zoom just for over not more than the next 30 minutes I'll be done. And at the same time, you are doing another task. At the end of the day, from the Zoom, you have not understood anything. You have not learned anything. You are still the same person. 6 months, 3 months, 1 year. Will you renew? I'll never do Royalq again. They are scammers. I'll never do Royalq again. They take our money. Why? Because every time you spare your few hours, your 45 minutes to come and learn, you are a multitasker. You are playing 2 masters at the same time. That's why you are never finishing anything you start. Everything you start, you stop on the way. Why? Because you love multitasking. You love running so many stuffs at the same time. With a humble request, I request anyone on the call not to multitask while here, so that we can 100%, take little time, but maximize our time. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for understanding me. I'm not hurting anyone, but I'm trying to make sure that we all benefit. Beautiful. All right, so we have a remark. A remark is just feeling. What name do you want to use for your strategy? Maybe let us name this 3%, just a name, 3%, 300x. All right. Now, first buying amount. First buying amount is that, for example, I have $1,000. Now that we know, we are removing our money from a stable coin to a volatile coin. Is it good for us to put all our $1,000, all our $100 here? I have a question. I need some answers. Now that we know, we are removing our money from a stable coin into a volatile coin. Is it good for us to say that the robot should go at once and put in all my $100 at once? I need some answers in the chat. I have $100. Is it good to put all my $100 once in the market, since now we know that the money is moving from a stable coin to a volatile coin that goes up and goes down? I need some answers. Let me get some answers in the chat, guys. Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? Now that we know, we are removing our money from a stable coin that doesn't go up and goes down. Is it good for us to pick our $100 and say, let us now put in all our $100 in the market from a stable coin to, okay, good, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is not good. It is not good. Why is it not good? Because you are exposing all your money into something that has power to go up or to go down. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it is by substantial fact that you should expose not more than 50% for those that are greedy with your capital. Not more than 50%. But I would say always expose 20% as your first buying amount. Always expose 20% maximum as your first buying amount. It doesn't matter how much capital you have. Get your capital and say, I have $1,000. I want to use $1,000 for one coin. So what is 20% of my $1,000? That is the maximum you can go. That is the maximum you can go if you are so greedy. That is the maximum you can go. 20%, which is $200. That is the maximum. If you have $100 and you want to, I want to expose much more capital, the maximum you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is 20%, which is $20. The maximum. But I would personally recommend to go for $15 as your first buying amount. Are we okay with first buying amount? If you have understood first buying amount, I'm a little bit very slow because I want to see results in the team. If you're okay with the first buying amount, if you're okay with the first buying amount, you'll forgive me, guys. If you're okay with the first buying amount, give me a yes in the chat. All right, beautiful, beautiful. And someone wants is here saying that Julius, I want to pay you in your wallet address. Please feel free if you are here. Feel free if you are here and you need my wallet address. You feel free. You can type wallet address. I will inbox you immediately. Then you go from where you transfer and you transfer. Make sure you send USDT. Don't send your Bitcoin, please. So if you need wallet address, someone saying I'm tired of typing yes, send wallet. So feel free, feel free. No, don't fear anyone here. Yes, don't fear anyone. Hey, if you want wallet address, you type wallet address. Hey, you type wallet, you may be specific. You can even tell me TRC20 or BP20. Hey, feel free. Don't fear anyone. Okay, let's go to the next icon. Let's go to the next icon. Let's go to the next icon. The next icon is called open double position. Now, when you switch on the open double position, you are saying, robot, whenever you are going in the market, instead of putting $15, multiply by 2, put 30. So always never open up the open double position. Let's go. Margin call limit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, margin call limit, these are the number of times we want our robot to buy. So if we want our robot to buy one time, we want whenever the market drops by any percent, robot buys one time. And we put 7 here. It means that the robot is going to go in the market and put $15 7 times. If we are going to say that the robot buys one time, the robot is going to go in the market and put $15 7 times. So these are the number of times we want our robot to buy. If you have understood margin call limit. So if I put here 100 and I put 15 here and I want my robot to buy one time, $15, one time, it means that my robot is going to put $15 100 times in the market, which is $1,500. If the robot is gonna buy one time, are we okay? Are we are you following? Let me find out. Is someone following? Are you understanding, guys? Are you understanding? Are you following? Give me a yes in the chat. Give me a yes in the chat. That's what that means. Give me a yes in the chat. Some people can, it's like, I love my yes. I'll not give him my yes. You stay with it. Hey, you stay with it. You stay with your yes. Yeah, you stay with your yes. You stay. Yeah. Yeah, you stay with your yes. You stay with it. You stay with it. Hey, you stay with it. Some people, I will not give him my yes. You stay. You stay with it. You stay with it. You think city at danger, I don't fear. You stay with your yes. You stay with it. Just take a yes like that. Some people. All right, now we are done with the margin call configuration. I'll come back later to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have what we call whole position take profit ratio, right? What does this mean? From your entry price. Now, I'm going to answer something here. From your entry price, your entry price. When the market rises by 1.3, the take profit trigger price will be, the robot will trigger take profit. And it will wait for the market to fall down by 0.3. And the robot will sell, and your profit will be 1%. Because it will subtract 1.3 minus 0.3, which you have put here, and give you 1%. Have you understood this? If you have understood this, give me a 2 in the chat. From your entry price, yours. From your entry price, the market rises by 1.3. If the market tries to go down by 0.3, the robot will sell and give you 1%. Now someone asked me, I see ATA is at 14%, but me, I'm still in a floating loss of negative 8%. No, they are calculating ATA performance in 24 hours, but the robot is calculating your floating loss from your entry price or from your average price. This 14% you see in the market is 24 hours performance of this coin in the market. This negative 8% is your coin performance from your entry price. Are we together, guys? Are we together? Give me a 2 in the chat if you are following. Give me a 2 in the chat if you are following. Hey, give me a 2. Give me a 2. Hey, give me a 2. Now, people who are typing O2, you are giving me love heart. You guys, you should, this one is typing 222. It's giving me so many twos. You request for wallet address. You request for wallet address. You know, a rich man doesn't overtype. You request for wallet address. Why you suffer with typing so many times, yet you can be specific? Hmm? Hey, why? Like you see, Muhammad is saying, why suffer, sir? Why suffer? You just say wallet address. I'll make you co-host, so you become VIP. You become you become VIP on the call. Eh? Hey, let me repeat one more time. One more time. Hey, one more time. You know. Okay, let's go. From your entry price in the market, the market rises by 1.3. When the market tries to go down by 0.3, the robot will sell and give you 1%. If you see a coin is 50% in profit, it is 50% of its performance in 24 hours. The coin might go 50% in positive when you at -5. This -5 you see, your return rate in percentage, comes from your entry price. Where you entered from, the market is still down -5%. But in 24 hours, this coin has risen by 50%. Now, that one I've answered. I will not go back again. Okay. I hope by now, someone knows first buying amount, open down position, margin call limit, hold position, take profit, hold position, take profit callback. I want now to go to margin configuration, this one. Now, we want our robot to buy 100 times. But how do we want our robot to do that? I'm talking about one shot. So for one shot, I'll keep it to 4 margin calls. One shot, I'll keep it to 4 margin calls. So we want our robot to buy 4 times for one shot. One shot should be 4 margin calls. I'm going to explain to you why. One shot should be 4 margin calls. Okay, I'm going to explain to you why. So we want our robot to buy 4 margin calls. How do we want our robot to buy the 4 margin calls? How do we want our robot to buy the 4 margin calls? Let me go there. Okay. When we open margin call configuration, we have 2 sides. We have what we call margin call drop. Then we have an area we call multiple buy-in ratio. The multiple buy-in ratio must move hand in hand with how much capital we have. This goes into how much capital we have. And now this goes into how much deep we want to buy. Have we understood? If you have understood the difference, margin call drop looks to how deep from our entry price, how deep do we want to buy this coin? And then this is from the capital we have, how much are we willing to expose? Have we understood the difference of margin call drop and multiple buying ratio? Give me a 3 in the chat. Give me a 3 in the chat. Are you tired, guys? Can we stop here? Are you tired? If you're tired, you can say we stop. You can type stop in the chat. If you are tired, because I'm done with my 1 hour. You can, if you are willing, you give me 30 minutes, please, then you continue. If it's okay, can I get some hands? If you say it's okay to continue for more 30 minutes, 30 minutes only, guys, give me a hand, raise up your hand. I want to look at hands now. Hands, I see 3, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are over 100. We are over 100 participants. 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 Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. I also want to ask something, whether it is possible, right? I want to ask something, whether it is possible. Okay. If you're on this call and you would want to be of a good cause. Okay, let me make my point clear. You would want to be of a good cause, and you see us having 100 participants on this call, our Zoom should be enlarged to 500 participants, and you want to participate in a monthly payment, of this Zoom. Okay, you can inbox me, right? If you want to be of a good cause, and every month you say having 100 participants is not enough, you want to participate, you should be able to afford a minimum of $10. If you cannot afford $10 on a monthly basis, don't come. You must afford $10 on a monthly basis. You inbox me personally, and I will raise this to 500 participants every month. But if you are not willing, I will still keep it at $100 per now, right? until we expand, right? But if you can't afford $10 on a monthly basis, please don't come, right? Thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, so you inbox me personally, okay? You inbox me personally. All right, let's continue. If you feel like your team members are missing out, you want this to grow to 500 participants, la la la. Hey, you inbox me but you must be able to afford. Don't try to look for a trouser you can't wear. Yeah, if you feel 500 participants would be a big deal for your team, right? Some people tell me, what about your team, Julius? No, people will go back on YouTube and watch slowly. I don't want to expand what I cannot accommodate, because I run so many payments for the team. So if you can afford $10 per month, free, right? This goes to the morning trading class. It goes to the Zooms. This goes to the presentation. If you can afford, inbox me personally. You must afford $10. If you can't afford $10 per month, don't come. Let me continue with my class, all right? No, I'm not begging. I can afford, but continuously, it may not be, it may affect me, right? Okay, all right? Okay. Someone is saying, what about your uplines? No, I'm my upline. Yes, I'm my upline. I take full responsibility of my business. Don't ask me for my uplines. I don't know where they are. Okay. All right. Now, why 4 margin calls for 1 shot? Why 4 margin? Ladies and gentlemen, let us focus once again. Why 4 margin calls for 1 shot? This is called Martingale. It is called Martingale. Martingale has been present for centuries. What is Martingale? Martingale means buy at different prices. It is called buy at different prices, sell at once. Buy at different prices, sell at once. Now, for every signal, me personally, I recommend 5%. So for the first time, I want my robot to buy fast. When the market drops by 0.5, I want my robot to buy 2 times. Why 2 times? Why 2 times? Whenever the robot from your entry price, whenever your robot doubles its purchase, it moves the average price closer to the current price. So I want my robot, if I started with $15, that when the market drops by 0.5, it should buy 2 times. Why? So that the average price moves closer to the current price. Now, there it moves, but still the market goes down by 0.5. I want my robot to buy 4 times 15. This was 2 times 15. Why? Because I want the average price to move closer to the current price. Okay. Then I go in for the next call to 1.5. It buys 8 times 15, because whenever I double, it moves the average price closer to the current price. Then I want my robot to go 2.5. You see, this is times 15, this is times 15, this is times 15, this is times 15. So we are buying at different prices. When the market rises by a 1.3 take profit, the robot sells at once because we are trading a one shot. Now, this buying at different price is called Martingale. And this doubling our purchase whenever the market goes down is called dollar cost averaging. The doubling is called dollar cost averaging. The buying at different prices and sell at once is called Martingale. Oh my goodness, are we together? Are we together? I'm about to come to the end of my call. Are we together? Are we together? No, I don't teach you. I don't teach you at 7:30 a.m. because I was sick. I don't need to explain so much because I was sick. Okay. But even now, just that if you look at me very well, I'm not yet healthy 100%, but I was sick. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks. So that's why I don't teach you in the morning. I think it is important for me to teach you when I'm healthy, right? Because I hope no one pays me for my lessons. Is there anyone has ever paid for my lessons? Is there anyone I've ever asked a dime to pay me? Is there anyone? If you are here and you say, Julius, I pay you to teach me what I know now. Nobody pays me. I think no one. Sure, I think no one pays me. If there is anyone who tells you it is me, it is not me. I don't request for any dime. I teach for free. I give this knowledge for free for now close to 2 years. No, I will be fine. No, we are not stopping, guys. We are not stopping. We are not stopping. We are not stopping, guys. We are finishing this. We are getting this done. We are getting this done. Let's get back. No distraction. No distraction. Never. Never. Right. Now, this is what we call the double up method. We call it double up because whatever we buy, we double up. Now, how much capital do you need? So it is up to you to say that every signal Julius sends me, since it gives me floating loss, me, I will make sure that my margin call drop is 10%. Or me, I will make sure my margin call drop is 5%. So when I send a signal, you say no. You will do, let me say, this will be 2.5. Then 2.5 plus 1.5 plus 1, that is 3.5. Then you say this will be around 6.5. So for you, on your strategy, you are saying, on every signal you receive, because of floating loss, you're going to make sure that your margin call drop at 10% instead of 5%. May I recommend 5%? But for you might say, according to your experience, you have suffered so much in floating loss. Now you want to trade and make sure that your margin call drop for your one shot is 10%, although me, I would recommend 5%. Because sometimes even when we send signals, sometimes the market goes against us. So for you, you want 10%, a total of 10%, or you can do 5% minimum. And you are using 16 times 15, 8 times 15, 4 times 15, this times 15. When we add up this, it will give us $465. So you want to use your $465 with a drop of 10, and you are using your money, you will always trade safely. So if you have $465, you will be able to use this strategy. Have we understood that, guys? We are still continuing. I requested for 30 minutes and you said yes. Have you understood that, guys? Have you understood that, guys? If you have understood that, type yes in the chat. Yes in the chat. Yes, let me know. Let me know. Yes, let me know. Let me know. So when I send a signal, right? When I send a signal, because maybe you have suffered so much in floating loss, you want to trade safely. You want to protect your capital. You say, me, instead of picking 5% drop, I'll go for a 10% drop. It's up to you. So that you enjoy your trades. So when I drop a signal, while others go in for, even if the signal is 3%, may I recommend you to go for 5% minimum as a drop. Now, for you who is so fearful, you who fears danger, you who fears danger, go for 10%. Go for 10%. Now, why is it that even if you do 10%, you will make money? When we are dropping, when we are driving the 3% 300x challenge, but I'll do that at last. Let me come back here. People who have little capital. Let me now come to people who have little capital. So if you don't have $465, this is not for you. You might go for the Fibonacci, which is 2, 3, 5, 8. Why use 4 margin? Because I've explained. Whatever the robot has bought, it sells at once. It is Martingale. Now, what is Fibonacci? 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Now, this one, when we add it up, it is 8 times 15 plus 5 times 15 plus 3 times 15 plus 2 times 15. Anybody with an answer? Anybody with an answer? And you find that this could total to around $285 if 15 is your first buying amount. So if you have $285, if you go in for 10%, you are so safe. Every trade you will win, at least you will be having more potential power. The market goes between 10 to 15%, 10 to 20%, but you can go in for 10%. You will be a little bit safer. This is $285. Now let's go in for less capital. Now this is plus 1. You see, I'm adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this will be around $225. So if you have $225, this is a safe trade for you. Then you can go in for a lesser one. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Now, how do I get the money? It is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Plus 1 because there was another $15 that the robot entered in the market first. So this is 4 plus 3 is 7. This is 10. It is 11. Now you multiply 11 times 15. You find it could be around $165. So this is the money you need to use this method. Now, what if you don't have this capital, but you still want to trade? You have at least around $100. Now, where others go in for 4 margin calls, for you can't afford. Now, what do you do? For you go for 2. So you come here on margin call limit, you put 2 margin calls. You see? Then you say, how much drop? Maybe you also want a 10%. What do? You come here, you say 0.5. Then you say, this one you put 9.5. So this will be 4 plus 2, which is 6, plus 1, which is 7. 7 times 15. 7 times 15. You see? This one is 7 times 15, which will give you around $105. If you want to use 5%, then put here 4.5. Then maybe if you have less than $100, maybe you have $50. Now for you, go for one margin call. Go for one margin call. If you want to use 5%, you just put your 5%. So 15 times 2, this one, it is 30, plus the 15, which is 45. So you'll be trading safely. I have handled different capitals. Are we okay now? I'm done with capital. Are we okay? Are we okay? Are we following? I'm about to come to the end, trust me. Are we okay? $100, are we okay? $50, are we okay? $500, are we okay? Okay, 265, are we okay? Now everybody can trade. Everybody can trade. Right? Everybody can trade. Everybody can trade. Everybody can trade. Doesn't matter how much capital you have. You must make sure that you are running. Yeah, those who don't attend Zoom, I have nothing to do for them. They need to watch the video. Hey, now let me go. What about big boys? What about the big boys? $2,000, right? If you have $2,000, you might go in for 1,000 per coin, right? You want to go in for 1,000 per coin. Now I'm coming to the end of the one shot. I'm concluding the one shot. I hope I don't know. I don't know whether the Doris will be able to do us tomorrow, but on Monday I'll go in so much for the cycle, right? Okay, because of time, because I have 5 minutes. I don't want to exceed that time, right, guys? Okay. Now, let me keep it one shot. Now, what question was it? Ask your question. Let me see your question, sir. William had a question before I continue. Your question? Okay, let me go in for the big boys. Big boys and big girls, $2,000 and above. You want to trade at least $1,000 per coin. What do? You just increase your first buying amount. Where these guys are going for $15, for you can go for $30. You are doubling. This means 1,000, which is 465 plus 465. This is a 0. We take 1. This is 13. We put 3. We press 1. This is 8, which is around 930. You're good to go. You can increase your first buying amount around $30. You're good to go. And you remain with your 4 margin calls, your 10% drop. Then you use the other 1,000 to trade another coin. So you can trade like 2 coins, right? And be able to enjoy. If you have $1,000, you can also, if you have put a strategy, 65, you're good. I'm calling my phone. All right. I've given you reasons why you can do 5 or 10%. Can you unmute, boss, so that I can ask the question you understand? Raise up your hand. I can't do 7 margin calls in one shot. All you advise only 4. I hope you must be listening to me previously very attentively. I said 4 margin calls are good because 4 margin calls. 4 margin calls. It means we are buying at different prices and selling at once. It is Martingale. If you have a nice drop size, you are good to go. William. Okay, William, ask your question.
All right. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Okay, I want to know where we have signal that says buy this particular coin, enter at correct price, take profit at 3%, and call drop 2%. With what you just told us now, should we neglect the signal, especially when we are not the one that analyzed it. Maybe you gave us or Coach Musa or any of the other wonderful coaches. Do we just go ahead with the 5%, 10%, neglecting the 2%? That's my confusion, sir.
William, I want you to imagine you are moving your money from a stable coin to a non-stable coin, right?
Yes.
Are you sure on how deep it can go?
No.
Exactly. Have I answered you?
Okay.
The reason why you are trading with that strategy, you want to be a little bit conservative.
Okay.
Right? You understand that the market can go against you. It must be in your mind. Then you say, okay, what is my goal? Right?
Yes.
Hey, Shanghai is approaching. Ethereum might go a little bit higher. You in your mind, you know, right? So I'm now going to go back the 3% 300x challenge, right?
Okay.
You now know, William, in your mind that the market can go against you. But why are you trading? Because most of the reasons why most people are not having results, they don't have reasons why they are trading, all right? Okay. Now let me give you a reason why you should trade. William, are we together? Is your microphone still on?
Yes. I can hear you clearly.
You need to have a reason why you are trading. You need to have a goal of trading, okay?
Yes.
Now, my personal goal of trading is to have $100,000 in profit. All right? That is the mission of the challenge. So if I have $100,000 in of trading, I can be able to automate my robot. Okay. You get? I have a vision, I have a mission I'm chasing. But to be able to automate my robot, I must have 300 successful trades, right?
Yes.
The faster I get there, the better, right? It's not about days. The faster I get there, the better. So if I don't know how to analyze the market, I want to be winning trades, not winning profit. I don't know if you understand me.
Yes.
It is not about how much I earn from a trade, okay? It's about how many trades I win and I keep compounding. Are you understanding me?
Yes.
So my goal is to win a trade with $15 as my first buying amount because I have $500. My goal is to win a trade with $30 as my first buying amount because I have $1,000, right?
Yes.
And my goal with $1,000 is to make $200,000 by the end of the cycle. Do you see why I trade differently? So when you send me a signal, right, I know the reason of the 4 margin calls is to help me get out of the trade faster.
Yes.
That is the goal, and make more profit.
Yes.
The goal is not that the robot should buy those margin calls faster. The goal is that I win this trade. So what do? I go 0.5, 0.5, 1.5, 6.5, 10% drop. So if all goes well, the market goes down by the first 0.5, the second 0.5, and the third 2.5, well and good, and the market rises and it sells and gives me profit. Congratulations. If it drops another 6.5 and the robot buys and sells, still congratulations. But my goal was to compound the little I have and win more trades than anyone else.
Okay, sir.
Is it okay now? So when I put on a 3%, right? And then the market goes deeper than what was expected, I stay longer in the trade, right?
Yes.
And yet I need to wait for this trade to win because I don't have more capital. So I wait long, I can wait for a month. Floating loss, if you don't have capital, you can even go for a month. You get what? You get the different mindset?
Yes.
So as others have $500 and they are trading 7 coins, I trade 1 coin because I have a goal why I'm trading versus someone who's trading to chase profit.
Yes. So, sir, is it applicable to the bull season? If we get to the bull season,
when it comes to the bull run, okay, the bull run is not yet. I'm not so sure because I don't know when the bull run is.
Okay.
But the reason why the market is moving high, right now, it is just simple. It is around four more banks about to close up in United States of America, right?
Yes.
Now, this is causing so many people to withdraw money from their banks to buy crypto. That's why it is causing the market to go high, right?
Yes.
But I may not be sure so much of when we enter the bull run, right? When the market starts to go high, we shall move from one shot to cycle.
Okay. Okay.
But still, if I'm using the 300 challenge, I can still remain in the one shot because I have a reason for trading. Do you get the difference?
Yes, sir. I got it. Thank you.
There are two classes. You can be a person trading to chase profit, or you can be a person trading to automate your robot. We are two different people.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I see more hands. Now, either you have a question, I'm going to lower down. These hands are many. These hands are many. Please, if you don't have a question, lower down your hand. Let me start with Lois up here. Okay, Lois, unmute. Let me go to another one. So when I ask you to unmute and don't unmute, I lower you down. If you want to... Okay. Oh, these guys are not unmuting. Yes, Wafula, what is your question? Okay, I'm going to lower all of you down now. Unless... Ask to unmute.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm audible. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, one question I have. See, one side capital you took and another side the down percentage. So capital side you applied the either Fibonacci or dollar cost averaging or just one summation of previous one. But the deep side, you taken for the 10% down, you taken the 0.5, 0.5, 2.5, 6.5. So this one is based on any algorithm or based on any rule like Fibonacci, whatever apply for the capital? Or how it
Okay, now
decided
this one, I'm just taking decision to how deep I'm comfortable, right? Okay. So when I receive, maybe if I'm using a signal, there are two major ways now.
Okay.
If I'm trading with a cycle, right? My settings are 83% deep.
Right.
From my entry price or from the current price of the coin, right? Just a minute.
Yeah. No problem.
Sorry, guys. So from my current price, all right, from the current price I've entered the market, on my cycle, I do 100 margin calls, all right?
Right.
My drop is 0.5 up to the 90th call, which is 45%.
Right.
From margin call number 91, it is 2%, which is 4%.
Yeah.
Margin call number 93, 94 is 3%.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is 6%. That is 10%, which is 50, which is 55% now. Margin call number 95, 96 is 4%, which is 8%. Then from 97 down, it is 5%. So from my entry, if a coin drops 83%, My robot will be buying one time throughout. It is buying $15. So each coin is a minimum of $1,000 minimum. Are you getting it, sir?
No, no, sir.
You're not getting it.
No, sir.
So there, I'm trying to trade on a cycle. I'm not trading on a one shot. I don't know if they're getting me. I'm picking a coin. For example, you can go to Royalq.
Right.
And pick a coin you want to trade forever. There are coins that have good momentum, like Ethereum. Ethereum is a good coin, right?
Right, sir.
Let me show you now.
Yeah, that is the better way. Yeah.
Let me try to show you. Okay. All right. Now this is, I hope I'm out of this. This is one shot, so you just save it.
Yeah, one shot. Right.
This one. Okay, now this is a cycle. Okay, let me show you the settings. This is the settings for my cycle. I'm taking 1.3%, right?
Right, sir.
So I have margin calls. I'll just focus here. You see my margin calls for a cycle?
Right.
So from margin call number 1, here I'm not carrying, or I'm not doubling up. I'm not using Fibonacci. I'm buying one time because it is a repeated process, right?
Right, sir.
So I buy one time, 0.5, one time, up to the 90th call. You see here?
Okay. All
through from call number 1 to call 90. It is 0.5. So when you get 0.5 times 90 times, it is 45%.
Right, 45%, right.
So from my current price that I've entered this coin, when this coin drops 45%, my robot will be buying.
Yes.
Now, from call 91, it is 2%. Then call 92, you see, 3%. This is 4%. You see?
Right.
When I add all the 100 calls, my call drop is 83% from my entry price.
Right.
So what will I do? This can take a minimum of $1,000 per coin.
Right.
Okay.
Right, sir.
But the settings are for around 1,500. Why is someone with 1,000 safe? Because it is not easy for the coin to drop 83%, right?
Right. At least Ethereum will not go.
It will not. So what do? Yeah. Just come here in Royalq. If you have this capital, you can choose certain coins you want to trade, right? So you come here at Royalq. You say, which coins are okay with me? Which projects do I want to trade for a long time, right?
Okay. Like Matic, altcoin.
Yeah, I want to trade Matic.
Yeah,
there is Ethereum, there is YFI, there is Matic, there is BNB, there is Litecoin, there is Solana, there is Atom, Link Coin, there is Dot. These are special projects. Dot, Link, these are special projects.
Right.
Then we can do which other one? Let me see. There is Matic. Matic is a special project.
Right. So many,
there are so many projects moving across Matic. So
right, sir.
There is XRP, and Shiba Inu are also good projects because Shiba Inu, I think, is launching up a very amazing project.
Right.
So
sir.
You pick coins you are okay with personally, then you put them on a cycle. So the robot will be buying and selling repeatedly, non-stop. And every day you'll be making money. So I recommend if someone could afford around 5 coins, is someone is safe. If someone can afford 5 coins on a cycle, you are good to go. You'll always be making money.
Right.
Yeah, so that is cycle.
I got, sir.
Good.
Just one more question I have, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you're providing the signal in like FTM study today provided, per call, whatever the mention, you are like you mentioned the 0.3872. That is decided in the first percent call, right?
Yes,
The
yes,
when they
exactly.
do the tracing. TP I know, and drop here mentioned the 5%. Then in case of 5%, we just open one call, right? One call, or how many call I will open? Like in drop case, if it for FTM it is suggested the 5%, the number of
Yeah,
marginal
it
number
depends
of,
on your capital.
okay. Totally depend
Yeah,
on my capital.
yeah. If you have, for example, we have a 5% drop, right, on a signal, right?
Right.
Let me just go back here. So the signal is, let me say, RSR, right?
Suppose, yeah, right.
So I come and choose Martingale. I create my own bot strategy.
Right.
So I come here on trade settings, right? I edit, then I choose, maybe I set this, it's already here. So now, if I have $465, right?
Right.
I'll just come here and I say it is 5%. Then
Right.
I can say 0.2.
And 5.
Right?
Okay.
I can even do 0.2. The reason why I'm doing 0.2, I don't want to take 3% of $15. I want my robot to buy faster. Are you getting? That is the interest. Then I come here, I say 2.5. So 0.2, this is now 4. This is now 4. This is 2.9. Then I say 2.9 minus 5 is around, the remainder is 3.1, right?
Right, 3.1. Right.
Oh, no.
It is happened the 6. Yeah. It all together happened 6, sir.
So if I want to use 5% drop, right? I'll just say, let me go to the calculator. Okay, so I go 0.2 plus 0.2 plus 2.5 minus 5. So this is 2.1.
2.21, right.
So this is 2.1. If I want to use 5%, but still someone might send me a signal of 5% and me I want 10%. You get what I mean? Me I want 10%, although they have sent me, so I do 7.1 on the last call.
Okay.
So when the market goes deep, me I will still be safe.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the goal is that I'm considering my first buying amount as my compounding factor.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about that last.
Good. So based on the percentage, we can derive this one, the number of call, and each call having how many drop.
Yeah, the drop depends on someone who's looking at the market, right?
Right.
Most of the people look at the market, they look at the support and resistance of the market.
Right, sir. Right.
Yeah, that I feel the market will be resisted once it touches this level, which is the 3% drop. That's how they will determine the market drop.
Right. Okay, thank you so much. You take some question from some others, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Right, thank you too, sir. Okay, I see 2 more questions. Yes, Uncle Ken.
Thank you so much, my leader. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, my leader, please, I'm still not too very sure about the correct, because each time the price, like you mentioned when you were teaching, and each time somebody gets fidgeting, hey, if a signal is being dropped, am I late or am I not late? Now, considering the current price and the precepts when signals are given, maybe you are 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes late. I really want to understand it, sir. Would you have to check at the time you came in, once you log into your Royalq, do you have to check at what price it is at that time? The precept given, should it be lower? I just want to get it once and for all. Should it be lower than the current price you see at the Royalq, or if it's higher, do you still enter, or if it's lower, do you forget not to enter? Please, I want you to clarify me, sir, on that one. Then secondly, sir, you talked about, because I have about 3 people that I manage their this thing, and they started with one rand $5. Now, in the drops that you normally give, sir, or any of the leaders give, and the times bought, the drops, should it be in descending order or in ascending order, or it doesn't matter whether the first one is 0.5, the second one is 0.5, the third one, should it be descending, or it doesn't really matter where to place it? And the number of times too, should it be descending, or it doesn't matter where to place it, sir? So these are my questions, sir.
The questions are so many, I'm confused, but I'll answer what I understand.
Please.
You just needed to ask me one question at a time. When you ask
Okay.
too many, it's you misses. Me, I just share what I understand. But okay, let's go straight. Where can I start from? These questions are so many.
The current price, sir. Okay, the current price, sir.
Okay, what is a preset? The first thing you need to understand, what is a preset price?
Yes, sir.
The word preset, it means is a price lower in the market. The market is high. We want the market to touch that price. That's when the robot should start trading. So when you are given a signal and you go and check that the preset price is lower than the current price, right? Or it's higher than the current price, it means that that's a good trade. By the way, you don't even need a headache. You go just to your Royalq, you put in the preset price. If it is lower, the robot will just start trading. Okay. If the current price is lower than the preset price, because preset price means the market is high, we want the market to come down, touch that price and start trading. But when you go to the signal and you find that the preset price is higher than the current price, means that trade is safe.
Okay.
Because it means that the market has gone lower, more lower than the preset price that was given.
Okay, so you can enter.
Yes. Now let's go to the margin calls.
Yes, please.
The reason why the drop, we start with a little drop. Like if I have $500, I don't want to take $15 as my profit. You get it?
Yes.
So I want that when the market drops, let the market drop faster. Let my robot buy faster. Right? Let my robot not take longer to buy. I don't want my robot to buy when the market drops by 5%, because it may not drop by 5%, but it's easier for the market to drop by 0.2. It's easier for the market to drop by 0.5.
Okay.
So I want my robot to buy faster so that I make more profit if at all the market goes high from the entry price. I want my robot to buy faster. I don't want my robot to take longer to buy.
Okay. Okay, my leader. Thank you so much, sir.
The multiple buying ratio moves in correspondence with your capital.
With your capital, yeah, the times. Okay. I get it now. Thank you, sir.
Good. Yes, Halima. I see someone in the chat is saying have a question. Just drop it now because I'm coming to the end of the call, guys. This is too much time. I don't like over teaching. All right. Yes, Halima, please drop your question.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Okay. I want to ask, okay, example, you drop the coin on the group, then I have already that coin on the floating loss. Can I just continue to enter that coin or?
Okay, now you just need to look at those prices, because when I drop a signal and you're already floating on that signal, look at the current price.
Okay.
Look at the average price of your coin.
Okay, that one is for the floating loss with the 79%.
Yeah, but what you could do maybe, you could just open more margin calls if you have capital. Just put it on a cycle, put it on a one shot with many margin calls, let it buy and sell, and you make some money. Because
for that coin with the floating loss.
Yeah, you can open more margin calls, open a maximum of 100 margin calls. You have capital around $1,000. Give it $1,000, put it on 100 margin calls, 0.51%, right? Let it buy and sell, buy and sell.
Okay, I add that money on that coin, then it's starting. Okay. Okay, I
Yeah,
got
you
to
just
find the
go and
money
increase,
to get.
just increase the margin calls, make them a maximum 100. From margin call number 1 to margin call 90, keep it 0.51%. Then margin call 91, 92, it should be 2, 93, 94, it should be 3, 95, 96, it should be 4. Then the rest is 5, 5. Open margin calls. It will buy, sell. It will keep giving you money repeatedly.
Okay.
Yeah, you will keep making money, but make sure you put it on a one shot, right? So that if it rises, it sells and gets out for good. Don't put it on the side.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. But make sure you change the strategy mode. Don't keep it in whole warehouse mode. Make sure it's either in the sub-bin mode.
Okay, or one shot
mode, it means that it will get out faster, right?
Okay.
If you put it in sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, it will be giving you profit. But in sub-bin mode, it will not return you profit. So if you want profit, then you put in sub-bin mode, real-time settlement.
Okay.
All right. Okay, having answered those questions, someone said you can afford. I saw some people wanted to pay $10. $10. Someone told me wants to pay $10. If you can afford $10 per month, I don't want to remind you. You just need to be consistent. We can raise this Zoom to 500 participants every month and have more people attend. It would work better for you and your team, and you can profit from that. So if you are interested, you just look for me. Guys, have a nice time. Even my phone went off. Bye. Bye, everybody.